A brand new Pokemon is coming to Pokemon Go today, if you're in Australia, New Zealand. Regidrago is making its debut in Elite Raids. So here's everything you need to know about the new legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go. It sucks. The end. No, I'm just kidding. Well, not really, but here's the details. Regidrago, as the name suggests, is a dragon-type Regi. And if you think about the other Regis, Regirock, Registeel, Regice, they're not very good in Pokemon Go outside of PvP. And even then, not all of them are very good. The same is true for Regidrago. It's not very good. Its stats are too weak for raids. It doesn't have very good moves to use. At level 50, it maxes out at 3,361 CP. So very low. If you want to break it down into base stats, it has 202 base attack, 101 base defense, and 400 base stamina, or HP. So it has high HP, but it has terrible defense. So unfortunately, it's also not very good in PvP. With its current moves, in Great League, it's ranked 696 overall, and you'd have to trade down to even get one that's eligible for Great League. In Ultra League, it's ranked 562 overall, and in Master League, 386 overall. So not impactful in any of the PvP leagues, maybe in a one-off different cup format, but overall, not gonna cut it. In addition to its very mediocre stats, it also has not very interesting moves. Its only fast move that it can learn is Bite, a dark type move. So it doesn't even get a double dragon type moveset. And for charge moves, it gets Outrage, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam, which are all okay, but they're kind of slow and clunky moves to use in battle. Now, if after hearing all that, you still want to rate it for the Pokedex entry, which is totally valid, here are some things to consider in the raids. It is a dragon type, so its weaknesses are dragon, fairy, and ice. And the best counter is Mega Gardevoir. We've talked about it recently. It's the best fairy type attacker. It's going to be the best counter for Regidrago, but there aren't many other good fairy type attackers that people are going to be using, so it's worth considering using a dragon type Mega, since it's going to boost the damage on more of the counters that people are going to be using. Plus, with a dragon type Mega, you have the added advantage of getting extra candy for Regidrago because it's also a dragon type. Now, Regidrago isn't necessarily a difficult raid. With ideal counters, 2 or 3 people can definitely beat it. But if you're working with a bigger group, you don't have to pay as much attention to which Mega you're using. Mega dragon types are probably ideal, I think, because most of the best counters are dragon type. But if you want to run your Mega Gardevoir, why not get some use out of it? It's new, it's exciting. And the shiny Mega is great. If you do want to use a dragon type Mega, I would recommend probably Mega Salamence or Mega Latios. They're the 2 strongest dragon type Megas that you can use. And then, for the rest of the counters, the list is as follows: Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Latios, Shadow Gardevoir, Rayquaza, Shadow Mamoswine, Salamence, Shadow Weavile, Palkia, Kyurem, Dragonite, Dialga, Shadow Mewtwo with Ice Beam. And then from there on, it's mostly just any dragon types that you have powered up. So overall, dragon types, there are a lot of dragon types to use as counters, which is, again, why I would recommend maybe using a dragon type Mega over Mega Gardevoir. Because unless your friends have a full team of Shadow Gardevoir maxed out, a Mega Dragon type is just going to boost a lot more damage over the course of the battle. So that's everything you need to know about Regidrago, and I would call it a one and done legendary Pokedex entry, but because it's in Elite Raids, I would say actually try to catch a few more, because Elite Raids you can't do remotely, so there are going to be a lot of players missing out on these raids because they live in rural areas, they don't have a community that they can get together with and do the raids. So if you do have the opportunity to do multiple raids this weekend, catch a few extra Regidrago, and if you ever, meet up with someone at a community day in the future or a Pokemon Go event in the future, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of trainers who did not get the opportunity to catch Regidrago who would really appreciate being able to trade for one. So keep that in mind when you're doing raids this weekend, and maybe I'll see you out there somewhere. Oh, before we go, also, I posted a video on my other channel, a camping video. So I know a lot of you really enjoy the trailer content. If you want to see a trailer tips video, check this one out right here. It's a really nice, relaxing video. Enjoy.